Ah, the sound of nostalgia. All the memories that Piranha Bytes has brought us. Hello, fans of Gothic series. This is Winston Hire speaking. Today, I'll be talking about a project that is being made by Russian enthusiasts. This project includes Gothic 2 on Android, iOS, and Windows Phone. Let's get started. Alright, so first of all, let's start with a side note. All of the footage that you're going to see was taken from the developers group in a Russian social media, VK. The link is going to be down in the description. If you want to support this project, consider sending a buck to their Qiwi Wallet. You can find that in the social media VK. Since I was talking to the developers, they have let me use some of the footage of the gameplay of Gothic Mobile. Let's start from the very beginning. It all started in 2014, where the developers just had one little crazy idea of porting Gothic 2 to a phone device. They have worked on the project consistently for 2 years, but with a lack of followers and money, they abandoned that idea fully until 2017 came. 2017 served as the reboot of the project, and this time they stayed with us, working on the project in their free time. However, one of the reasons to stop making Gothic Mobile in the first place was because Piranha Bytes told that it's not good, you shouldn't do that because it's kind of a copyright laws, but they continued. But it's alright, I'm pretty sure they found some compromise with Piranha Bytes, or they just ignored them completely, and Piranha Bytes just continued doing their thing, and our developers did their thing, the thing that they're really good at. The developer personally told me that in later versions, the game is going to be translated in Russian, Polish, German, and English, which is good news for people who don't speak Russian. Next on our list is probably the most important thing and the most interesting for you guys. In this section of the video, I'll be talking about how much progress the Gothic Mobile team developers have already made. As you could have guessed, the developers have made a lot of success in the sphere of making Gothic 2 become a thing for a smartphone. As of today, they made all of the locations. They made Korinis, Yarkandar, and Valley of Mines. They filled all of the locations with NPCs and made all of the NPCs with their correct animations. On your screen right now, you can see Korinis in its full glory, thriving in the world of Gothic. Although you can see that the atmosphere might not be the same from the PC version, they told us that they'll fix the shadows in the game, and that will make the Gothic a little bit realistic, like it was in the PC version, without slowing the CPU of a smartphone. It really is an incredible task to somehow make a Gothic port to a smartphone. Think about it. We will soon, maybe a year or two, we will soon have Gothic 2 in our smartphones because of these developers. Alright, I'll give you a quick peek of how combat system is going to look like. So after he kills him, he can also pick up his loot and take all of his stuff in the inventory. Alright, so now I'll dictate a list of what Gothic Mobile developers have already added in the game. I won't tell you the whole thing because there's little details that are just impossible for me to explain in one video, but I'll touch on few of the most important ones. As previously mentioned, those are the locations of Yarkandar, Valley of Mines, and Korinis. Okay, going off the topic a little bit, once again, I wanted you to see how the combat system has evolved. So this is the combat system that we have right now, and this is the combat system that we had before. The change is amazing, and it's pretty obvious which one's better. As you could see, the developers have not really settled on the combat system yet, so it is still in programming, and they're still working on it. Alright, here we go. We're back on topic, and I'll continue with my list. So, the locations and filling them with NPCs wasn't the hardest of tasks, I believe. The hardest of tasks, I believe, was to make all the objects, subjects, all the elixirs, all of the weapons, and add all of their characteristics too. The developers have added the dialogues and the quests. Alright, ladies and gents, so this is what I found about Gothic on mobile so far. I have decided on making this video because I knew that American fans would love to hear these news. This video is like my way to say thank you to these developers. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you'll join me next time. I'll keep you guys updated on how the project's going to grow and proceed, and on the finish line of this project. Thank you. Wensnahar signing off.